Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday show where we talk about any and everything, and we intentionally offend on Wednesdays. we came here to offend people today. What's going on, Merv? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
He chewing. He always eating, y'all. He like Marvin. This Marvin is like the Marvin in Power. Always eating.
That's a good one.
Always eating. What are you eating today?
Some dirty rice, perlo, and macaroni cheese, and pork chop, grilled pork chops.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm eating some red velvet cake.
It is good.
Well, how's your Wednesday going? Happy Libra month. It's still Libra season for all of y'all. We still got 10 more days till Libra season is over. Merv has been partying all month. He is 12 days into his partying. So he probably should be drinking water and taking some vitamins, but he's not.
I'm drinking vodka water.
Oh, vodka water. Okay. Yeah, all right. Anyway, how's your Wednesday doing?
It's good. It's good. I'm in a little bit of recovery mode. We went kind of hard this goddamn past weekend.
Oh, what you do? Can you tell us?
Yeah, cut it out. I went to damn Georgetown. I went to celebrate my dad's 85th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Dad. Your dad is a Libra too?
Yeah, that nigga Libra too.
Oh, just like my mom.
Yeah. And oh shit, it fell on the weekend of Georgetown homecoming.
Yes, I saw. So, all my family was drunk in the pictures.
Right. So I took advantage.
Hey,
I went out and celebrated my own goddamn birthday.
That's what I'm talking about with the hometown. Of course, we have our resident late bloomer in the house, who, of course, he's coming in early today. Actually, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes in is usually his normal time. But today he is early, with only being 4 minutes late.
Nah, that nigga's normally 15 minutes late. That nigga be in double-digit minutes late. Don't give that nigga no pass.
Either way, he is only 4 minutes late today, so he's still early. Everybody, give it up for Mark.
I didn't mean to be late, y'all. I really didn't. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute, though. You know what I'm saying? But Merv, I mean, you gotta. I was hearing the story backstage. I mean, you and your dad both Libras, man. That's what's up. So, I mean, continue that for us.
Appreciate it.
I mean, well, since you got the mic, Mark, why are you late today?
Yeah, nigga.
Yo, man, listen, talking to my nephew, you know what I'm saying, helping him out with this rap thing. So we trying to get that on track. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
I'll let y'all know.
Wait, nigga. Like, you couldn't think of a better, like, I know you telling the truth, but you, that's the fucking reason why you late, nigga?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, well, we was talking about college first. And then the rap.
Don't try to dress that motherfucker up now.
No, I'm just saying that's what we're talking about, though. You know what I mean? You know, I like, man, you know. I try to tell him. I try to tell him, I'm like, certain schools, they don't got no vibe down there, man. You can't be no rapper down there. You got to go to a city where some rapping being done. You know what I mean?
This is why the OGs can't school the new ones. You do not tell him to pick a school with a vibe. He's supposed to pick a school based on education or what he wants to do.
He's picking all good schools. Like, I'm not worried about the schools. I'm just saying, yeah, I mean, there's one school though. I mean, it really don't got. I've been there before. Like, the schools is dope, but I'm just like the surroundings just is whack. You know what I mean? I can't. Nah, we can't do that. We can pick something better. You know what I mean? For real, you know. No, but you know, I mean, man, you know, hey, everything's everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, everything's everything. So we good.
Well, thank you for improvement with only being 4 minutes late today. We appreciate that. You know, that's gross.
Yeah, man, listen, I'm all about growth, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen,
no, I'm
not, all nigga. About growth, man.
No, you're not.
No, you gotta understand from where I started. You know what I mean? For real, to where I am. That's it. That's what you gotta understand.
6 minutes late to 4 minutes late, Merv, is gross.
Listen, look, me and Becca already talked, right? Listen, you know what I mean? I'm really going to try to work on paying bills 2 months early. You know what I mean? For real, I'm really trying to get to the second month. You know, so we're gonna do that in 2023. 2 months early on every bill. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
I'm only a month early now, but 2 months. I want to go for 2.
Right. Well, me, I am sitting in the midst of boxes. I am moving this weekend, so
Oof.
my house looks like a warehouse at this point. I'm
Yeah.
tired, and I'm also working. So I'm working tomorrow, but I'm taking the rest of the rest of the week off. I'm not going back to work until Wednesday of next week. So I have a good stretch where I can actually do some work in the house and get some stuff really packed up. But
Now, Becca, I gotta ask a question, right? You moving, is it gonna look like that episode of Martin where, you know what I mean, Martin and Gina had 2 toasters and 2 stereos, you know what I'm saying, and 2 couches, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, does it look like that, or it looks normal?
no, we don't have 2 of everything, and we're actually throwing some stuff away. Usually, for me, the way that I am with things, I used to be attached to stuff. Like I used to be a somewhat hoarder and just want to keep things for
Like
you
the
know,
show
as a
on
sentimental
A&E.
value. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that some of that stuff I'll never get back to, and I started to lose my attachment to stuff. So I'm throwing some things away, and you know, where we're moving to is bigger, so I don't want to flood the bigger space with more stuff so it feels smaller. I want it to feel bigger. So we're getting rid of stuff and we're not taking everything with us. We're switching some stuff up. I now have an office, so some of the stuff that's in the living room can now go into the office. So it's gonna change. But
Are you getting new stuff on top of that?
no, and that's hard to get because yesterday and today it was Amazon Prime Day. So my Amazon wish list is ridiculous. So I want to hit place order on everything. But me and my husband are trying to do a budget. We are trying to get our life right and our money right. So I have not bought anything from Amazon, and it is hurting my heart right now.
Yeah, but you good on a budget though. You know what I mean? Beck, you good on budget now. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's something I don't really worry about with you.
Yeah, but I could be better because I am.
Okay.
I may not waste money, but I'll buy what we need. But then I ain't gotta buy everything. So
Gotcha.
that's my
Okay.
discipline. That's it. So what's going on with me?
Cool.
Let's start off with something interesting. Let's see if this is going to start an argument. Tory Lanez posted the other day on his social media, some girls will truly make you feel like they'll kill themselves if you break up with them. I'm here to tell y'all fellas, she won't. She'll get over it. Save yourself, King. Fellas, have y'all ever broke up with a chick and she acted like the world was going to end if you left her?
Mhm.
Really, Mark? What happened? What'd she do?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you how it starts, right? It starts first, you know, with threats of violence, right? Starts with that. You know what I'm saying?
We know you know about violence.
Like it starts with that, like, yo, if I see you, you know what I'm saying? If I see you, you know, I'm gonna catch you, you know what I mean? Or I'm gonna have some boys catch you, right? So it start off with threats of violence. Then it goes to, you know what I'm saying, yo, you know, I don't know if I could do this without you or whatever, right? Then it goes to, you know what I'm saying, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. My life, you know what I mean, is ending or whatever. And all that kind of goofy shit. Like, yo, sweetheart, you ain't gonna do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm tired of your bullshit. Just, you know what I mean, get over it. I'm trying to live my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, you couldn't roll with the program. So, yo, look, we don't have nothing to talk about.
So, Mark, you saying that you had females try to act like they're suicidal because you stopped fucking with them?
You know what I mean? For a well, like 1 or 2, but that's it though. But you know, I mean, not like a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yikes. What about you, Merv?
Have I ever had females try to appear that they're suicidal because I decided to stop fucking with them?
Or maybe not suicidal, but just maybe, you know, maybe make it seem like if you leave them, they'll do something. Like either they'll hurt themselves, or maybe they just made you feel like you don't leave me, please. It's gonna hurt me. My life is gonna be worth shit if you leave me. Like any girl trying to play that with you?
The suicide shit, no. I guess my dick ain't that good.
Not you, Mr. Loverboy.
Listen, not some suicide shit. But you know, I've had
Merv, you give them good treatment too. So I'm surprised you don't got more stories like that.
Yeah, no,
I mean?
Yo, I've had women like maybe. I've had women like cry a whole fucking weekend, didn't eat shit, didn't didn't go nowhere, was just didn't even get dressed the whole goddamn weekend, like was in like bathrobe kind of shit the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? After it hit her that we are really over. You know what I'm saying? I've had a woman kind of threaten me, not threaten me.
Yeah,
she thought I was about to leave her for somebody else.
Oh, that's
and she, you know what I'm saying? She caught the vibe that because she asked like
Mac Daddy vibe.
No, well, the Mac Daddy vibe about to leave because she was like, let's go to the movies. She was like, asked me to do shit. I was like, normally I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then the last couple times, like, nah, I'm good. And she pop up at my motherfucking house.
Yikes.
Choosing violence.
See, the violence is the key.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to get a whole new paint on my Mercedes.
So have y'all ever had chicks to key your car or break your
I
window?
just said I had to get a whole new paint job on my fucking Mercedes, and then you gonna talk about have you ever had a chick key your car? I just said that.
I mean,
Maybe she did something else.
Huh?
I was thinking maybe she like poured paint on it, but
nah. Put the key down, started on the rear side, ran all the way to the other side, then got the hood before I tackled her because she started jumping my goddamn hood and shit.
Wow. You know, I've never experienced that. Like, I think for me, it's the opposite. Like, if you want to leave, I'm gonna show you to the door. Like, if you want to leave, then go. I might be mad. I'll be really sad about it, but I'm not gonna show out in front of you. Like, if you want to go, you more than welcome to go.
Yeah.
If you packing a bag with you, I help you pack the bag out. The door's open. I help you out.
Yeah.
Like, it's more of a pride thing to me.
I may have sparked a fire a little bit because I had somebody there when they popped up.
Merv, come on now. You don't cheat when you sleep.
Oh.
We wasn't living together. It was my fucking house.
Yeah, but if she had the ability to pop up, then
Yeah.
you got to do it another way.
Hey, you know what? That's why motherfuckers don't know where I live at now.
Good.
Hey, that's why motherfuckers don't know where I live at now. Yeah, like when I have parties and gatherings, I get Airbnb house. Motherfuckers don't know where I live at.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you though, right?
Listen, hey, Mark and Becca, I'll have a chick meet me at my motherfucking office first nowadays. I'll take the TV to the I'll take the TV to the office. I'll take my fire stick.
right. You know what I mean? That makes sense. We chill in the office. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Conference room. Come on now.
Hey, yeah, exactly.
You better.
Yeah.
And
But
people,
listen, hold up, Mark.
Go ahead.
But my office is big enough that, if you want to get down, we can fuck in my office. So it's big enough. Listen, I got a whole goddamn. I got a twin size air mattress. I'll blow that bitch up.
man.
Y'all hear that, ladies? Y'all
Listen.
hear that? So if y'all ever need
Hey.
a little, midday lunch, like how two can play that game,
Yo,
Merv, his office is big enough for a bed and a TV, the fire stickers over there. That's a whole date right there.
listen,
Shoot.
and it's different. It's some different. Listen, he's doing some different shit.
Right.
No.
Because she came to your job. Like, letting somebody know where you stay is different, but letting somebody know where you work, they could really show out at the job.
No. Listen. First off, I have more than one places of work.
Oh, okay.
And
Excuse me.
and that place I'm talking about, I can lock the door.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
Ain't no wrong.
Lock the fucking door.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I would admit, back in the day, the conference room was the spot. That's kind of like the best place to have it. The conference room. Yep.
Yo, fellas, I'm gonna say like this: if you don't got two cribs or two spots to go to, right? Make sure you get like a homie that work at the Marriott, you know what I mean, so you can get that rate, you know what I mean? You could just take them there for the rate. Rate be like $30, $40 or something, you know what I'm saying? So you just do that. I was like, before I had the second crib, you know what I mean? Shoot, hey man, my man a cook for Marriott, you know what I mean? I used to call him like, hook me up with the
Mark, let me fuck you up real quick.
Look.
Damn.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That Marriott hookup is love.
Hey.
That Marriott hookup is love. I'm like, man, you can get rooms anywhere they got a Marriott too.
Hey.
Listening, Merv just showed us an authentication form for Marriott.
Listen.
That Marriott joint is love.
Which means the access key.
Straight up, you know, you paying y'all me for real discount rate. Don't know, man, shoot, she ain't gonna be able to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, but listen, you know what happened to my boy though one time, right? You remember y'all me when the cars used to have the flip out TVs? The chick ripped this TV out. I'm like, yo, that was the most nuttiest thing I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what'd you do? He like, yo, man, I started choking her real quick and then I just had to ease up. Like, I'm like, that was a reaction. You know what I'm saying? She ripped this boy TV out. Back then, you know what I mean, for her to get a TV put in your car, like, you know what I mean, the flip out Jones, them Jones was like $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, really she ripped the joint out. Like that. Yo, I don't know what I would have did if a chick would have ripped the TV out my car. I don't know. I'm glad I was never in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
That's crazy.
We talked about this about 3 pods ago when I think Sharika was commenting real heavy. You can't give every woman your whole dick.
I don't want to hear Becca no more because that hurt. That hurt my soul the last time she talked about it.
You can't give everyone. So, hey, some women you gotta give some floppy dick. You can't. I'm trying to tell you,
Becca. Please don't go there.
Into that thing. Give
please don't go there,
baby steps. You gotta give them.
Hey, Mark.
Becca said I lay there like a board.
Mark. Mark. Listen, man. Listen. If you start the initialization of penetration and they have that look in their face like on goddamn Love and Basketball and the song go pull out.
Abort mission.
Hey, pull out.
I say like this: if you in the initial state, if you in the initial penetration, and you ask her, "Can I drink all the kids' juicy juice?" and she say yes, just pull out, man. You know what I mean? If she already giving up the kids' juicy juice, you know what I mean? That's not good.
I done already told y'all as a mom, you really, when dude come over and you let him eat your kids' snacks, you really like that nigga.
Yeah, absolutely.
You really like him. Like, fellas, I keep trying to tell y'all gotta get in there. If you come to the crib and she don't mind you eating the kids' snacks, you in there. Just behave. Just behave. You are already in there. You are in there like somewhere, because one thing a baby mama house gonna have is snacks. We gonna always have snacks.
Facts.
So you get to eat the kids' snacks, or how about this? Dropping the kid off to school real quick, or you sliding through it and during the daytime when the kid not home, you were in there. Don't mess it up. That is your chance. Once you eat the kid's snack, it's a wrap. You in there. That means she likes you a little bit.
You know, yeah. If you eating the kids' snacks and then you graduate to driving the Altima, oh man, you set for life.
Let me read some of these comments, man. We got to show the people love. Let me read these real quick.
I've been posting them.
For real?
Yeah.
I've been laughing too goddamn hard.
Yeah.
Let me acknowledge some of the people. Let's see. Facebook user, what's good, everyone? They said, interesting, Mark. I don't know what the fuck Mark said. Then it's an interesting Merv. What the hell?
I think that's TT. Jenny, Lavelle.
Let's see.
And Trey in the house.
What in the weird relationship is going on here? Oh wow, Marv, you got it going on.
All right,
Jonathan Martin, that nigga advertising.
Right. Trey
What the fuck ever? Let me get one of them juice boxes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right,
Juice,
Trey.
juice, baby. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We coming for it. Capri Suns, we doing all that.
Right. So speaking of relationships, there's been some clips that's going on online lately about Boosie being on Drink Champs. So you know the clips come out first before the actual full video.
Did the interview drop yet or no?
Not the full interview yet.
Okay.
But Boosie got a little something to say about social media and relationships. Check this out.
Oh, play that.
It made more avenues for money, right. For sure. But it fucked up everything, marriages, everything. At first, you just see the network, you, and that's it. And come home. That's all she had to look at. Now she got about 30,000 to look at. You heard me? For when you don't act right. And she hypnotized all the other bitches getting shit around that she ain't getting. So all that time you didn't put in with no money, it's everything. You too. All you had to look at was your side bitch. Your work. Your home and come back. That's all we had. That's all. A couple sides on the other side of town. Now you hypnotized. Yeah. You look at your see 1,000 better.
He's saying when you see all you got, when before social media, all you had to look at was the person you was with, and that's it. But now social media allowed you to look at 30 people at a time, 50 people at a time. And he thinks it's messed up relationships. So do y'all feel like social media has really messed up relationships, or has it made it better or worse? What y'all think?
No, that shouldn't make her better at all. Like, that's not even a fucking question. It has definitely made this shit worse. And definitely added problems. Do you know, besides goddamn financial reasons and I forgot the number 2 reason. You know, social media has become one of the top reasons motherfuckers get divorced.
It's probably number 2 after money.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like this though. You know, for some of us before social media, you know, we knew how to, you know, ride and swerve. We knew how to bob and weave and all of that. Social media and all of that ain't teach us none of that. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know, learned the game and was able to apply it, right? Now, to some of these jokers who just jumping out the window, right? And they never really had to really do much, you know what I'm saying? It really fucks with them more than it fucks with a guy like me or Merv. You know what I'm saying? It really fuck with them bad because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they might have their girl, you know, however they met her or whatever, right? And then they get on their IG or whatever, and, you know, they might say hey to a chick, and then she say hey back. And you just like, damn, you know what I mean? Wait a minute, hold on, what's going on, right? He don't even know the rules to the game. So he fucking up, you know what I mean, for right from the start. You know what I mean? Then he start feeling the side chick more, and, you know what I mean? It get all messy, but he don't really know what to do because he ain't been taught. So social media is bad for the new guys. It's bad for them.
It's bad for relationships in general. Like, that shit haven't helped at all. Because social media creates unnecessary shit. Like, you might have, you know, like, okay, last time I was in a relationship, I had a classmate post on my Facebook. So like, yo, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I think I was going through my birthday shit. You know how I am on my birthday. I posted my birthday.
Right.
So like, yo, happy birthday. Hit me up when you come home for Christmas. And the person I was dealing with went on my own page, saw that, and was like, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, what? It's a fucking high school classmate. That's it.
I don't want to hear.
Yeah, so social media create a lot of unnecessary fucking problems where people be like, if you heart somebody of the opposite sex, everybody automatically think you want to fuck them. All y'all already fucking. You can't even heart somebody of the opposite sex, yo. And then people automatically start goddamn putting shit together. It's like when you was in high school and you walk down the hall beside somebody of the opposite sex, and everybody in high school automatically assume y'all go together.
Yeah.
And on social media, when you heart somebody, that's like walking down a hallway in high school right beside the opposite sex. They assume y'all go together, or y'all fucking, or y'all about to fuck.
Right. Ingrid said that it creates an illusion and some people can't separate it. And then Trey said that who the hell thought that the internet was a good idea, right? And I can understand that because I kind of feel like it's a little bit of both. Yes, social media does create a little bit more things for people to be insecure about and to argue about, but then it may not be the social media itself, it may be the people, because social media can kind of bring something out of you that, you know, you may not even really know what's going on. Tina B said that there was a group called New Jersey Tea on Facebook, and they posted all the cheaters in Jersey and asked what's the tea. Girls posted their man asking for tea and got so many comments from the side chicks. It got so bad that there was real footage of men being kicked out of the house, and a few actually lost their lives behind it. You know what's so crazy, Tina? They have a page like that in Charlotte.
Yeah, in
They
Philly,
actually have a real a side chicks of Charlotte is a real show, and this is what they do. And I seen posts of people casting for it and everything, and it's usually just Instagram chicks or just people in Charlotte that don't really know nobody like that. But that's okay. So it's interesting that she put that, because there's something that I wanted to play for y'all, and I'm not sure if y'all heard of this. This happened a while ago. This might have been posted about a few weeks ago on social media, but this is kind of crazy. So I need y'all to pay attention to this. Listen to this, because this shit is right here is crazy.
Hey, everybody. Okay. All right, listen up, all you cheaters. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you ever need a Lyft or an Uber and you get in my car, be forewarned. If you ever pull this kind of shit that this guy pulled today, you got the same thing coming. Today I picked up a guy. His wife and his kids walked him out to the car, said, "I love you, Daddy," blah, blah, blah. So he gets in, he says, "Hi." He goes, "I added a stop." I said, "I saw that." So we go and we pull up at the stop. This lady comes out. She's got a little bit of luggage, like a handbag and a tote, a small tote. She gets in and she's like, "I'm so glad you finally got away from your damn wife." Okay. So then he kisses her. And it wasn't a "hi, how you doing" kind of kiss. And so he goes, "I changed our drop-off location." I said, "I saw that." I didn't know exactly where it was that they were going at that particular time. I just saw that it had an update. So they continued to talk and this, that, and the other. And she says, "I'm tired of you putting me off. When are you going to leave?" And he said, "I've got some things I've got to take care of. Let's talk about this later, blah, 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 blah." Keep in mind, I was about 5 miles from his house. So understand something. This is my car. I work for myself. I am an independent contractor. If I choose to end your ride, it's my choice. Uber's not going to fire me. Uber's not going to ban me. Uber's not going to get rid of me. If you are doing something crappy in my car, I have the right to handle it however I see fit. Well, things didn't turn out so well for him. I took him back to his house. I drove up and made him and her get out of my car at his home, where his wife and his kids were. There was no other way this was going to go on. There is nothing worse than a dog. I don't give a fuck if you're a female or you're a male. Pull some shit like that in my car and you're going to get done like that.
Yo. So her Uber rider was a cheater. She heard their conversation in the background and drove that man back to the house with the side chick in the car and told him to get out. Fellas, please tell me what y'all think about this. Merv, you go first.
Yo, first of all, what the fuck that nigga do? Or what the fuck they do? Ain't none of her motherfucking business. I'm paying you to take me where the fuck I want to go. If you take me there or not, it's like, what the fuck? Listen, it's none of your motherfucking business. Not one, all right? It's none of your motherfucking business. So, If she wanted to be like, okay, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this, and pull over or something like that, yeah, that just ain't no motherfucking business at all. And shit, I mean, personally, shit, I think you should. I think you should have called a female cousin. Shit.
Mark, what you think? You cheating? Your Uber driver sends you back to the house.
One, hold up, Mark. Let me say something. All right, I had a two-part answer. One, it's none of her fucking business. That's one. Two, nigga, really, really, nigga. Part of that's your motherfucking fault. Part of that really is your motherfucking fault. Something called discretion. Incognito.
Right. Ooh.
Something called incognito. Yeah, I got challenge people up there. It's something called incognito. It's something called like, yo, I'm about to send you an Uber. Meet me at the spot. Don't worry about it. And her, how the fuck y'all getting in there putting all y'all business out?
Listen.
How the fuck y'all getting to put all your business out? That like it was just a whole lot of dumb. It was a whole lot of dumb shit going on in that whole fucking scenario. Like that nigga was dumb. The woman that got in there was like, "Yo, you got diarrhea of the mouth," and the Uber driver, "Yo, you not fucking God." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stop acting like you all self-righteous and shit. You don't know what the fuck is going on in that man's household or between that man and his wife. You know that man is only there for his kids. Like you don't know shit. Like there's a lot of shit that go on behind closed doors, huh?
Right. Like what if his wife is abusive and he don't like the Uber driver don't know the real reason why.
Yeah. You don't know shit. You just being judgmental right now.
It could be
and
anything.
You don't know shit.
Mark, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, for like first thing, I'm getting tired of these woman scorned type chicks. Like, seriously, you know what I mean? For like, yo, a bull probably did you dirty, right? And then you want to be all in somebody else's business. Like, get over that shit. You know what I'm saying? But too many women ain't getting over shit. You know what I'm saying? If a bull did you dirty, you know what I mean? Grow up and deal with it. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? And this chick probably got done dirty a lot. You know what I mean? For her to do some stupid shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Number two, just like y'all said, it ain't none of your business. It don't matter where that bull want to go. You know what I mean? For you just take him. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like if I'm driving, right? And I'm driving, and you know, I'm driving or whatever, right? I'm like, listen, I'm trying to make that ride as comfortable as possible. You know what I mean? To get everything I want out that ride. You know what I'm saying? So I need, you know, like, look, location change. That's more money. They gonna throw a tip on top of that. Yo, thanks for looking out, ball. You know what I mean? They gonna do all of that shit. So why the fuck do I care if he cheating on his wives? I mean, so what? So what? You know what I'm saying? I do not care. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I know it's people who I know who was cheating on their wife. Like I know the bull. You know what I mean? It still ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I ain't in that shit. That's your shit.
You know, for me, the first thing I thought about, of course, the obvious answer is mind your business. Like that got nothing to do with you. Do your job, and that's it. Because you don't know what could be going on. But after that, like let that man cheat in peace, right? But after that, I thought about safety. Like Tina says, she's stupid. He has her name in her car description. So if she's doing Uber, most of the time people Uber close to where they live. So let's say he ran into her one time somewhere else, close proximity, right? But let's say your
female cousin. That's what I said. I'm calling my female cousin.
But let's say he had a gun on him and you driving him back to the house and he pull out his blinky on you. What you gonna do? You gonna wish you minded your business. Now, what if the wife come outside? You dropped her husband off with his side chick. The kids is there. What if the wife come out and start busting shots or just want to fight you or slash your tires or something? Like, you got to be thinking about these kind of things when you're doing Uber drivers. We have all heard stories of Uber drivers being killed, being assaulted, all kinds of stuff for not minding your business. When I was living in New York, there was a lot of times where cab drivers, where we used to see the clear partition in the cab before that we never saw, because cab drivers used to get assaulted, especially like African cab drivers used to get beat up a lot. And before, which is you get in the car, you sit in the back, and that's it. But then they started putting that thick ass clear plexiglass in the middle of the car for the safety of the driver as well as the passengers. So why would you do that? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Minding your business is a skill. And she probably felt better than to bring him back to his wife and say, hey, look, girl, I'm doing you a solid and bringing back your cheating husband and his side chick. That could have went all wrong. What if a murder happened from that? You think she would have been liable for that?
Yeah, it would been, she'd
She
have
could have been.
responsibility on that. Hell yeah, she probably would have got charged.
Trey said, first of all, you cheating using Uber. They track location. Second, 5 miles from the house does not qualify as next area code. Third and final, I hope the side chick whipped that driver's ass till the police show up. Yo, that's just, when I heard that on TikTok, I was like, yo, that is crazy. I could never do that. I couldn't Uber anyway because too many people, like too many strangers in the car. But yeah, Tina, she is lucky that she was allowed to tell that story, because that could have went real bad. Now I looked at this girl TikTok, this woman's TikTok, older white woman. She does this a lot.
Karen.
She
Fucking
does
Karen.
this a lot. Most of her TikTok is her Uber stories, and she does this a lot. Like, she really feels like, I am an independent contractor. Uber's not gonna fire me. So she definitely has that spirit of Karen on her, which is crazy to me, because yes, you can end the ride if you want, but you also have to worry about your safety, man. And minding somebody's business or trying to stop the world and rid the world of cheaters is not that damn serious to the point where you have to do this. Then you posting about it. It's crazy.
What happened
crazy.
to just get your money? Like, if this is the line of work that you do, get your money and let it be done. I wouldn't care, you know what I mean, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Long as I get my money. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. I'm like, listen, just like, dude, whoever y'all mean for, like, yo, if I'm an Uber driver and somebody rob me, just don't put me in danger, my boy. Don't put me in danger. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we good. You know what I mean? And don't, like, fuck up my car or, you know, do some goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You
Absolutely, Trey.
know? Sit back and ride.
Yep. So let's further the story along, right? He gets to the house.
It's more?
It's more?
It's more?
No. I'm just saying. I'm just giving another scenario, right?
Oh,
because it stops here, so I don't know what happened.
Oh.
Right? I don't know what
Okay.
happened. Let's just say she drops him off to the house. Him and the women are arguing or whatever. Fine. Now there's kids involved, because remember she said that he kissed the wife and the kids goodbye. So let's say this. They get a divorce. It comes time for, I don't know, irreconcilable differences or cheating or whatever. Now that man got to pay child support, right? Or alimony or whatever. All because this Uber driver did not mind her business.
Here's the other thing, right? And I'm going a whole different angle from what we've been talking about. You just made me think of something. The kids are there. So you just drove this nigga back
Yeah.
and decide, and you about to create a whole hostile environment in front of the motherfucking kids.
Yes.
That could fucking scar them, or can fuck up their whole psyche about their fucking parents.
Right.
Just mind your fucking business.
It'll never.
Like, I don't understand why people just mind your motherfucking business. That's it. If the shit not affecting you, carry your fucking ass on.
I'm gonna say it like this: people don't mind their business till they get punched in the mouth. When you get punched in the mouth, you know what I mean, bro, that's when you probably learn it. You ain't gonna learn it until some violence happens to you. That's it. That's how you mind your business. You know what I mean? And guess what? This starts early. You know what I mean? Especially in a black household, right? You know what I'm saying? When you when you doing some little back talking or whatever to your parents, right? And you ain't minding your business and you trying to be in grown folk business and you get slapped, that's
Yeah.
where that starts with us. So, I mean, so as an adult, I know how to mind my business because I'm going back to that. I mean, that moment
That
when I was
was-
like 5 years old, not minding my business.
Mark, you know what the fuck that mean? That was definitely a Karen driving that Uber.
Hell yeah, that was definitely a Karen.
And speaking of child support, somebody who got to come out their pocket for some serious child support,
Right.
Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy now has to pay the mother of his child, Mel B, $35,000 a month in child support.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
You know
That's
how
fucking ridiculous.
that's crazy.
Listen, it should be a fucking cap on child support. What the fuck does the child need that requires $35,000 a month? Just because I'm a motherfucking millionaire, I got to pay $35,000, $50,000 a motherfucking month for child support? That's fucking stupid.
Because
That's
they base
idiotic.
it on it. They base it on what the person make, right?
I know
That's
the
how they
fucking
do it.
basing it on, but it makes no motherfucking sense.
It
So
don't.
I'm a billionaire.
It don't.
I gotta pay child support $200,000 a fucking month because I'm a fucking billionaire.
So listen, he was a rich. Now, mind you, the child is 15. The child is 15. He was paying $25,000 a month a few years ago.
What's wrong with that?
Well, what happened is between a few years ago and a month ago, Eddie Murphy now makes way more money. So Mel B went to court to have the child support increased based on his income, and the court agreed. So he went from $25,000 a month to $35,000 a month. Because of his income, he has to pay more child support. Now the
$25,000 a month wasn't good enough.
The child is 15.
You got how many years he got left? 3? You got 3 years
3.
left, right?
3.
2?
3.
3? Okay.
So
hey,
listen,
Eddie, hopefully these 3 years go by really fast. You know what I'm saying?
So listen, I did the math on this because I had to figure this part out, right? So 25,000. Of course, the app wants to act funny now. So 25,000. Let's do this math, and hopefully my calculator works. 25,000 times 12 is $300,000 a year. The child is 15. That is $4,500,000 that Mel B has gotten for child support from the time. Let's just say $25,000 a month from the time was born. Just in that alone,
That's crazy.
Mel B has gotten $4.5 million in child support. That's only with $25,000. Now let's do the math again. $35,000 times 12 is $420,000. Let's do that
For the next 3 years.
Let's do that times 3.
That's 1.2 million.
1.2 million plus 4.7 million.
$6 million. Damn near.
Just for this child, Mel B will get $7 million in just child support.
She got $7 million just because she fucking nigga raw.
Yo, and you know what though?
That's
you know
it.
what?
That's
Here's
all.
the crazy
She had no skill.
thing. No, but here's
She
the
fucking nigga
crazy
raw.
thing though, right? I mean, she was making money. Like, it wasn't like she was poor. You know what I mean? Shit. She was on all them, you know what I mean? You know the shows that be judging, you know what I mean?
Girls.
Singers and all that goofy shit. She was making millions from that.
Yes, she's a Spice Girl, so she was already making millions.
Goodness. You talk about
But-
greed.
Off of
Goodness.
this one child from Eddie Murphy, by the time this child is 18, she would have gotten $7 million in child support. That is just child support. That's not including what because Mel B is not a scoundrel, right? She got money. She was a Spice Girl, and they was hot for a while. So she made her own millions.
But all that, but here's the thing: she made money from that, and then when they started off with them shows, The Voice and all that shit, she was on all that shit as a fucking judge. They paid them $10 million, you know what I mean, a year. Everybody who's on that stage judging these motherfuckers, they get $10 million a year or more. You know what I'm saying? She was getting that money. Like she ain't have enough money to take care of the child. Oh my God.
No, she did.
That's nuts.
She did. But this
Yo,
is
listen.
what Merv talks about the court, and I've said this as well when it comes to the court system and women and children. Right? Yes, I'm a millionaire, but my baby's father is also a millionaire, close to billionaire. So my income, yes, it matters, but he's due to pay child support. So if child support is a percentage of the income, if the income increases, my percentage is supposed to increase as well. So it doesn't matter that Mel B had her own money. When she went to the court, maybe she doesn't have as much now as she used to back in the day. Either way, the child is 15. She went back to the court because we know during the pandemic, a lot of these celebrities made more money than they were prior to. So because of Coming to America 2 and all the other things that Eddie
And
Murphy
then he got
has,
all them other projects, you know what I mean, for going on now.
yes, which is the reason why when she
Bourbon pecan,
went
alcohol in
to
it.
court to increase
Alcohol in it.
to get the increase for the child support, it was the court said yes,
That's another place. It's not as good as the last place.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts,
Mhm.
man. You know what I'm
Next
saying?
to next to Poke Bowls. Poke Brothers.
Merv,
Yeah.
you're not on mute.
Mute, nigga.
What'd you say?
I'm telling you that you're not on mute.
Oh, I know I was on mute. That
Oh.
that adds to the podcast and shit. That adds to like this nigga Merv just don't give a fuck.
Right.
We already know that.
Okay.
So Hollywood child support is pretty different than middle class child support. Apparently, Ingrid, because $7 million for one child.
Man.
Dang.
Listen. First of all, when I went on child support, before we came to any final agreement, the initial I was like, look, I need a max. I'll agree to this amount long as this is the max. And it has to be in writing. No matter how much more money I make from here on out, this is the max monthly child support.
Merv, my daughter's father was ordered to pay $38 a week, and I have not gotten a dime, and she's 12. $38 a week. And the only reason that it was $38 a week is because he never showed up to court. So that was some random amount that the judge figured out. $38 a month, and I got zero of it.
So
They couldn't prove that boy was working either, though, right?
He must have been working at the time.
I don't know nothing about that man.
Hold on, $38. Wait, no.
Week.
How long ago was this?
12 years ago.
So
That's
2010.
$152.
2010, yes.
Hold up, this
$152
nigga. Wait, Becca. This nigga got $120. I mean, $160 a month, and didn't even show up to fucking court.
No.
What kind of judge y'all? Yo, that. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
You must be asking for no more money.
No, I know. And the thing about it is, I didn't bring him to child support. I didn't bring him to court. The city brought him to court because I was getting food stamps. So I was in the system.
Oh.
So I never actually initiated.
Okay.
I did not initiate child support.
Oh,
If you had initiated, it would have been higher than that 152. If you had initiated that shit, it would have been higher.
And I've never initiated it. I've never.
No, you ain't care. You were just like, I don't even want to have nothing to do with bull. Like, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I don't care what y'all say. You know what I mean?
Thinking $38 a week. Okay.
Ingrid said people we know get that $200 or $300 and go sit down. Which mean like quit their job? What the fuck she mean when she said go sit down? Like quit their job?
They go sit down.
Man,
They quit it. That's what they get, and they okay with that.
Look, I'm trying to tell. Listen, it's some chicks, y'all mean, that hustle the system so fucking well. They got all type of shit going on, man. I'm like, they got child support, they got an under the table job, food stamps, disability. They got all type of shit going on, man. I know some chicks, y'all mean, hustle that system too well.
Yeah, I mean, yo, there's a lot of women that if you ask for this source of income, it's pussy.
Yeah. Sean, yeah, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I mean, See, that's just dirty. You know what I mean? That's just dirty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know damn well, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna just leave some chick hanging, man. You know what I mean? If it's my kid, you know what I mean? The fuck?
Listen, if Mark has a kid and the mother goes to court for child support, Mark is absolutely quitting his job.
Man, y'all gotta stop that shit. Listen, I'll be in court, you know what I mean? Be like, yo, I don't even fuck with her, but you know what I mean? For real, I love the child. And I'll say that in front of the judge. You know what I'm saying? Now that's some shit I know I would do. Like, I hate her, but the kid, you know what I mean, for real, is very important. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's let's stay within this realm right here. What is your definition of head of household? And can the woman can the woman be in that kind of marriage?
No, can a woman be that in a marriage?
Oh, can be that in the marriage.
Yeah, we're already seeing that publicly. Her name is Gabrielle Union. She's the head of the household.
That part.
You know what I mean? We in.
She
So
definitely.
we already seeing how that's
got a
going.
big dick. Yes. Gabrielle Union definitely wears the pants and eats the ass in that relationship.
There you go.
Because she has and that's not even a shade. She has publicly said that she eats Dwayne's ass. That's not even a lie. So she wears the pants and she eats his ass. She's absolutely the man.
Yeah.
So what's your definition of head of household?
Well, legally it's the the one in charge. No. For tax purposes, is the one that makes the most money. That's for tax purposes. But
I ain't asked you no goddamn legal shit. I said, what's y'all? I said, what's y'all definition of household?
you know, head of
Because
household.
Dwayne Wade make more money than fucking Gabrielle Union.
You do.
He
Much more.
He is absolutely
But-
getting bent over. He is not the head of that household.
But what?
He is not the head of that household.
Definitely not.
He is not the head of that household. Like Tina said, the breadwinner is usually the one who makes the most money. You know what? The head of household for me, I can't say I know what that really is. Scripturally, it's the man. As far as taxes go, it's the one who makes the most money. I don't know who the head of household would be. Most women would say it's the man. Most women who would say it's them. Especially before my husband, I was the head of household. So, you know, it's hard for me to say what the real definition is. I guess that's situational. Because Gabrielle Union is the head of her household. I absolutely see it.
Well, it's to me, it's like who's the leader? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least as far as what I've seen, right? It's like, you know, I'm like, you know, this is real relationships. This ain't that bullshit, right? You know what I mean? For real, in most situations, the man was the head of the household because he was the leader, right? Not to say the woman wasn't important, you know what I'm saying? Because the woman, you know what I mean, usually was the organizer and made sure shit ran smooth as a motherfucking bell. You know what I mean? But the man, you know what I mean, would kind of create the pathway to lead and go forward. Not that the woman didn't even have input on that. You know what I'm saying? But the man led. You know what I'm saying? Every real relationship I know,
Leave
the
that up.
man led.
Tina said her best friend says the person who makes the house run, meaning who runs the household, that's the head of household. I mean,
You said run the house. So is run the house or make the house run the same?
makes the house run the household. I don't see what the difference would be. I mean, who makes the house run or runs the household? I mean, we okay, not to get too serious, but most of this dynamic is patriarchal anyway. Man first, woman second. And that's what leads a lot of decision making, even in the government, because women didn't get their rights until 40, 50 years ago. So it was mainly the man and then the woman. Even in the scriptures, they tell you God, the man, and then the woman. So it's very patriarchal anyway. But there are situations where it flips. I know situations where the woman was the one that worked. She made the money, and the man was the stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess why I asked that, because when I hear the person who run the house, that I'm thinking breadwinner. breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? Like they rent the house because they pay all the bills, but they provide the financial source for all the bills.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I hear the person who makes the house run, like for example, Dwayne Wade and Gabriel Union. Dwayne Wade, when I hear run the household, meaning he run the house, I'm thinking financial. He provides all the finance. But Gabriel Union takes all that money and makes the house run because she's the one that sets the variables and sets the stage for the house, make the decisions for the house, and influence the house.
Yeah. And again, that's underlining patriarch, because even with the woman still making the decisions for the house and making sure things run smoothly, she still cannot be considered the head of household because she doesn't make the money. She just manages the money. So this is what I've learned, especially from my parents and other people who are in couples, as well as now just being married almost 2 years. Running your household really is like running an organization. You do have the person who is, that's why they say the person that you're with is supposed to be your teammate, right? Because you really do gotta connect on every level. And even in my situation, like most of the bills, as far as them getting paid, I manage. Like Mark, this is where I come in with the bills, right? So
right. I gotta hear this.
You know what I'm saying? This is where it comes in. So, but even with, and there are some bills that I will pay. There's some bills that my husband will send the money to my account and I will pay them because they're in my name. So even with that, if there's extra money that comes in, like let's say I get a bonus or there's some extra money that comes in, before I spend it or divvy it out, I will say to my husband, hey babe, we got $2,000 extra this month. I'm going to pay this bill off, pay this ahead of time. And he'll either say, no, don't do that yet, or yeah, go ahead and do it so we can get it out of the way. So even though both our finances are included in that, and I'm still the ones that makes the actual payments, that decision still doesn't get made without me letting Mr. Green know, because that ain't gonna work. Mr. Green ain't gonna have that.
Go ahead, Becca. Let me finish.
Hey, Mark, and let me fuck with Becca real quick.
I got a
Mark,
story
let me
for
fuck
y'all.
with Becca.
All right. Oh boy.
Hey, Mark, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. So Becca, who's the head of your household?
I would probably say my husband, only because if I was to do something without him knowing, or that would be a detriment to the household, I'm gonna have to hear from him. He's not gonna yell at me. He's not rude. He's not aggressive at all. My husband don't ever talk to me like that. But he will say, damn, we should have did something else. Or we could have did that instead of that. Or nah, we shouldn't have did that. Like he'll say it in that way. And then I'll be like, oh, damn. And that usually will be if I didn't consult him first. Because again, we are a team. So even I can't do anything. It's not gonna stay a secret. It'll get found out at some point if there was extra money that I got spent somewhere else. Right? So I can't say it's me, because I don't make decisions by myself without telling him. Even if I decide to make the decision, he will still know. And if he really is adamant about not wanting to do it, then I won't do it. So ultimately, then I would say him. But he doesn't rule like Hitler, though. You know what I'm saying? So he trusts me enough to make a decision. Even if I don't consult him, he already know if I had to make a decision financially, that he knows I'm not going to just be frivolous with the money. I'm going to make a decision that's, a sound decision for the household. So he doesn't require me to always have to check in with him. But I do check in with him, because I don't want that opportunity of secrets when it comes to that.
Okay. Gotcha.
Man, let me tell you, right? I had a homie that I worked with, right? And I mean, he really had to do this, right? Now, this is back in the day, when you would wait for the direct deposit to hit, for on your check, right? And for real, like that job, the direct deposit hit at midnight, right? He really would go to his bank at midnight to snatch the money he needed or he wanted out before his wife, for real, the statement came in and his wife just took that money and paid bills. Now, Becca, she did like you. She was paying shit early and often, right? If there was extra money in there, it went to a bill. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, she be leaving me with like no money. You know what I mean? So he had to really go out at midnight and go and get the money out, right? So I'm like, yo, what do you tell your wife? You know what I mean? You know, whatever. He just like, yo, I'm going down the garage real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll be down there for a little bit and then come back. But this dude would really drive off to have to go get money out for himself so he can enjoy, you know what I mean, for real, you know, a little freedom or whatever. Because she would constantly pay bills at any money that came in. She was paying bills like crazy. I'm like, yo, that was the craziest thing I ever heard, though. But he really would do it, though.
Yeah,
you know, one time I had to drive him to the bank when his car was down. He like, yo, Mark, man, I hate the, you know what I mean, for real, you know, interrupt, you know what I mean, what you got going on tonight. But can you drive me to the bank at midnight? Like, that was the wildest shit to me. You know what I'm saying? It was.
But that money situation is real serious because you really can have all types of arguments, disagreements, very heated discussions over the money because money is a defense, right? Money keeps you from being in poverty. So when you're with somebody that does not know how to handle money, it's going to make your household fall. And if there's children involved, then you got more people that's going to fall with you. So you have to be with somebody, even if y'all are not legally married, even if you live together, boyfriend, girlfriend, roommates, whatever. You have to be able to handle the money in the right way. So that way the household gets taken care of. We know from back in the day, most of the time, the man was the one that went out and worked. He handed the money over to the wife. The wife paid all the bills, took care of the house, took care of the kids. That is still managing the home. That's still a skill. So the man didn't have to worry about certain things. He provided and protected. And then the woman did everything else for the household. So that's where the teamwork comes in. Teamwork makes the dream work. You have a lot of relationships and or marriages that fail because that part isn't taken care of. So now the husband has a gambling problem. So he spent all the rent money at the casino. Right?
You see that?
Now,
you definitely see that shit.
Paid. So now there's no food in the crib. There's no clothes because the school uniform payment is due and the money done went to the casino. Or the husband has a drinking habit. He's an alcoholic, right? So it could be all kinds of things that could happen with financial infidelity in relationships. So that whoever the head is, however the head of household is in your mind, has to be able to be sound and make those decisions or it's gonna fail.
I'm gonna say like this, fellas, listen. If you deal with a woman and she ain't good with money, and I mean this is your girl, your potential wife, whatever it is, she ain't good with no money, run. Because I'm like, she gonna fuck it up bad for you too. So if she ain't good with money and you trying to take her serious, I mean you taking her serious. You ain't fucking with nobody else but her. And she bad with money. I mean bad. You know what I mean? Y'all actually living together and all that? Run. Just fucking run.
Yo, I got one of my cousins, when he got married, you know what I'm saying? When he was getting married, he told her, like, look, whatever you do, no matter what we go through or whatever, just don't fuck up my credit.
And that's a serious thing.
Yeah. That ain't even a joke. Like, that's for real.
Yeah, that's a serious thing because listen, my husband pays child support. Every time his baby mother wants to get another $5 out of him, she runs to the courtroom, right? Then we get a letter in the mail about him having to appear in court 3 hours away. Well, you can't do that virtual. He has to drive down to 3 hours to appear in court for them to tell him yay or nay. That's time off of work. And if you don't work, you don't eat. Then let's say they increase his income, they increase his child support. That's money out of this household. So yeah, whoever you are with can fuck up the thing if they don't have their money right. Just like this was posted up here where Murr put it. Besides adultery, unfaithfulness, or cheating, what else destroys marriage?
Whew.
Money. Like for me, I think money is number one as to why marriages break up. It ain't even cheating because some people they can get over cheating as long as you don't make me look stupid in these streets. Because what me and you, Merv, say, I don't want to know. So if you cheat and make sure I don't never find out. Good job. But that money shit, that'll get you kicked out the motherfucking house.
Yeah.
If I pay the rent because your ass is ridiculous, we're gonna have a talk. You sit down, let's talk about this. Now, if you put your thing in somebody else, if I don't never know, I don't never care, I'll never have a feeling about it. But this rent got to be paid, regardless of whatever.
Can't have no cutoff notice, no eviction notice.
Nothing like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
I gotta eat. I can't be naked. I gotta drive to work, and I gotta sleep somewhere.
Yeah.
That matters. That
Yeah.
matters.
Right.
And that would another thing, like before you get married, you should definitely make sure y'all are financially sound. Because like I told you before, I got engaged to my college sweetheart. And we was in love like a motherfucker. Like when I tell you we was in love and we was happy like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
we was.
Yeah.
But listen, like 50 Cent said, love don't get you on no fucking bus. You can't.
And not pay the light bill with love.
You really can't pay a light bill with love. And fresh out of college, I had no job experience. So when I got fired from that first job, it was hard to find another fucking job because my resume was I didn't have no fucking experience. So that caused a strain on while we was engaged, and that was one of the reasons why we ended up breaking up from our engagement. Neither one of us came from families where we had to struggle. So that first time dealing with a struggle, we took that shit out on each other. Even though we was in love, when we had to struggle because of the lack of income, we took it out on each other.
I believe
so. Listen, that money shit?
It's serious.
That shit real.
Absolutely. It's very serious. It really can make or break.
Yeah, I'm like, man, because I mean, the thing is, you be wanting your money right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, yo, I'll be busting my ass at work. You know what I mean? You be wanting your money all the way right.
Right.
You don't never want that shit to come up wrong ever.
Right. To come home, pay everybody else, pay the bills, you have nothing for yourself. Bills is paid, but you got nothing for yourself. And the people always say, as long as your bills are paid, you're not broke. You could be broke and bills paid. It's very possible that all your bills are paid and you're still broke. Okay.
Right.
Don't be hype and say,
you need to change that to okay, my bills are paid, I'm responsible.
I'm responsible. Yes.
That's it. That's it. You could be broke and responsible.
Can't nobody kick you out or nothing though when the bill's paid. They can't kick you out the crib. They can't take your car. They can't say, you can turn your lights on. You got food in the fridge. All right, look. Now if I pull my pockets out, it ain't nothing here. But you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody kick me out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Marriage is successful when husband and wife work together like a pair of scissors, cutting whatever gets between them. Money can get between them. Okay. Money can get between them. But besides money, what else? And I know, Merv, you've been married before. Mark, you've been in a relationship before. So we'll just use that example. Besides that, right? Working together and cutting off whatever gets between them. Besides money, what else can get between you and your partner that you're going to have to cut off?
You talking about besides the other shit, besides cheating, besides adultery, besides money? What was the other shit? What was the other shit? Post that again. Besides money, besides adultery, unfaithfulness, or cheating, and besides money.
All kind of the same. Okay.
Yeah. And let's say besides social media, because we already tackled that. We already know social media can fuck you up too.
Man, you know what? You need time outside of a relationship. I'm trying to tell you, that 24/7, I'm with that shit get old real fast. You know what I mean? I know brothers, man, who really be beat down, right, because of shit like that. And when they finally get out the house, right, they want to stay out. And I'm like, nigga, it's 3 a.m. It's time to go home. Like, we didn't close the bar down. We didn't did parking lot pimping and all that shit. It's time to go home.
Right.
And them motherfuckers don't want to go home. Yo, it's after hours still open, boy. We can go there. No, you can go home. You know what I'm saying? I want to go home, man. I'm going home. I drove anyway, so it don't matter. I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? This is why fellas always drive too. You know what I'm saying? Always drive. You got the car, right? I don't give a fuck what your homie tell you. Yo, we gonna have the time of our life. I don't care if your homie got a Phantom, right? You drive your Honda Accord to wherever you go, and he can drive his Phantom there. But guess what? You get to decide when you leave. I'll be right there in my Honda chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to decide when I leave. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, you gotta have a life outside of the relationship. It'll be the best thing. I learned that from my mom and my dad. My mom had time, you know what I mean, where she out with her girlfriends. My dad had times where he went to the golf course because that was his thing. Like, yo, man, I'm one with this course. I'm going to play some golf, you know, with my uncles and shit like that. You know,
hey,
like,
Mark,
I got it.
Hey, Mark, give me some time to miss your ass, God damn it.
Right.
Let me miss you a little bit. Shit.
You know, shit.
So,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
me time is important. Me time is definitely important.
I'm like, even when my mom was in the house, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, and my dad was in the house, right? It didn't mean they was all up under each other. Cause my mom, you know, she liked to cook. She liked to do the kitchen thing. She liked to do all that. She ain't want nobody bumping into her. You know what I mean? You know how many times, like, you know what I mean? For real, we got kicked out of the kitchen as kids. And, you know what I mean? My dad got kicked out. Yo, get out. I'm doing this right here. You know what I mean? I will call you when it's ready. Like, for real, that shit really happened. So, I'm just like, man, you know, sometimes you like to zone out and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, so listen, if you with somebody and they clingy and all that shit ain't going, well, that clingy shit don't work for me, period. Once I even find that out about you, you know what I mean? Shoot, I'm already cutting you off. Don't cling to me, period. No, we ain't doing that.
You know what I think too is important? A separate set of friends. What I've noticed, and I know a lot of relationships that have mutual friends, right? So I know situations where they always hang out with the same people. So like let's say, you know, me and Mark, we're in a relationship. All my friends are your friends, right? I don't have any of my own friends at all. So when I want to hang out, I'm hanging out with somebody you know.
Yeah.
Like your homeboy.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
That for me, it's not too close for comfort, but there is no separation. Like you do gotta have your distance, regardless, because you might need that me time. You might need some time away, and your friends is gonna always be on your side, Mark. So we could be out, me and your homegirl that you've been best friends with. We chilling, we out partying, we drinking, eating, or whatever. I start spilling the beans or whatever. She's your friend. But I'm thinking I'm cool with her too because she's Mark's friend, she's my friend, right? Oh yeah, so we chilling, and I start talking all the business. And first thing she's gonna do is run back to you, yo, Mark. Let me tell you what your girl told me about y'all.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, though. I'm glad you brought that up. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta go right here because you brought that up. Yo, a guy who has like girl best friends or whatever, right? I don't even see how that shit even works when, you know what I mean, for the woman that you're in a relationship with. I don't see how that works. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, like I have girls I'm cool with, but I don't have no girl best friend. You know what I'm saying? And even if you just best friends, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you ain't fucking and you ain't never been with them or nothing. Y'all just cool, but still that shit, you know what I mean, really could cause a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because like, yo, man, you always with her and hanging out, and you really just could be hanging out because y'all been hanging out like before I even met you. But Mark, that really could cause a problem.
Mark, it will cause a problem for one reason. If that girl, if that friend, is she motherfucking attractive? There's a problem. Right. If she's not attractive, ain't no biggie. Ain't no biggie, my nigga. I'm telling you that now. If the, you know what I'm saying, if you introduce to your girl and the girl be like, damn,
she fine. You sure you ain't sleep with her?
Yeah. Yeah. But
I dated a guy like that. I dated a guy like that who had a lot of female friends, and a good 60 to 70% of his friends were women he slept with. So he was that kind of guy that was still cool with women he slept with, whether they was, you know, fuck buddies or whether they was actually in a relationship and then broke up but they remained friends. And I'm in my early 20s, so you know, young, dumb, and whatever. So I'm thinking like, yeah, you all your female friends, they real friendly. And one thing I know about a lot of females is they don't like a friendly nigga, right? They don't like to be with a dude that's too friendly. Like when he out, it's not just that he know a lot of people. It's the hug, it's the lifting. He twirls you around when he hugs you. Hey girl, what's going on? It's
Becca,
real happy to see you.
Becca, in college, right? In college, I started.
You laughing because he know what I'm talking about.
Right.
He's guilty. He's
Yeah,
guilty.
Yo, so when I was in
Guilty
college, I
lad.
started kicking with this female, and we went out to movies, and then like we really started to like rocking real hard. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling her, she was feeling me, and we was rocking to the point where like my college best friend, if this nigga looking for me, he would call her apartment and be like, "Yo, Murph over there?" And she would just hand me the damn phone. Like that's how hard we was rocking, right? Like we was kicking. Like I was staying at her house, I was spending the night over there. And when I'm not over there, a lot of times she was at my place, right? So both of us was in she was in sorority, I was in fraternities. We had a lot of the same, we knew a lot of the same people because we were in college. Now, so since we knew a lot of the same people, we've been in a lot of the same places. But I didn't care. I wasn't fucking with nobody, I was really just rocking her. But when females saw me and they said hello to me, it was always with a hug. And I hugged them back. Let me tell you, there was nothing wrong with us. Like, everything was good. But this motherfucker started fucking with me for two reasons. One, I wouldn't immediately jump and give her the title or jump into a relationship and give her a title.
See?
It was only like 3 months. It was only, I was like, yo, like, chill. Like, we good, but just let things progress. The second was, she said, "I'm tired of you hugging bitches around college the same way you hug me." Huh?
Yeah.
What is like, I look like, what you talking about? It's just a hug. And when I tell you that shit really bothered, like that shit really became a thing? Oh, a fucking hug?
But let me tell you where that stems from. It could be jealousy. Let's just start there. It could be borderline jealousy. Like, why are you doing that? Right? But one thing I've learned later in life is that when you are dealing with friends of the opposite sex, there is a level that you can't pass when you're in a relationship. I have male friends, right? I was never extra friendly with my male friends anyway, because I just don't, I'm not like that. Like, I'm not clingy like Mark said, and I'm also not extra. So yeah, we cool, but I don't have to worry about when you're in a relationship, me having to fall back because I'm too inappropriate. But my inappropriateness doesn't matter because we're both single. But when you get into a relationship, I got to peel back a little bit because I know I'm doing too much because you got a girl. I was never that kind of chick, because there's some chicks like that. But when you are in a relationship and your partner has friends of the opposite sex, there is a certain level above that you should feel. So your girl should not feel like your female friends are on the same level as her. She should feel above that. So the time you give your female friends, you should be giving your girl, your actual girl, more.
A hug?
No, not just the hug. I'm not the hug. The hug is basic, but
Oh,
I'm telling you where that comes from.
Becca, did you not hear me when I said my homeboy is calling me at her motherfucking house?
Yeah.
I mean, her apartment.
Yeah.
Asking for me.
Yeah.
Like I was. Listen, it got to the point because back then I used to like donut sticks. That was my shit. Before I go to sleep, I put donut sticks in the microwave for about 10 seconds and get a cup of milk. That was my thing in college. Donut sticks.
Childish.
You know what I'm saying?
Childish, big ass kid.
So you know what I'm saying? She started buying donut sticks and keeping in her place. Because I was over there all the time. She know I like donut sticks before I go to sleep.
Because niggas like snacks. We know. Niggas like snacks. We
Man.
know. Finish the story.
Yo, so like the only thing she can say is, yo, why you hung these bitches? That's it, because they wasn't getting nothing else. I was just spending the night over there. It was
Yeah,
me
but
and
you
her
know
going
what?
to
It's
the movies.
optics.
Huh?
It's optics. It's
I
optics.
think
But you,
that's y'all motherfucking problem right there. And when I
yeah,
say y'all,
exactly.
if it doesn't apply to you, Becca,
Let it
then if it doesn't apply to you, Becca, then don't take offense. All right? But that's y'all motherfucking problem. These motherfucking optics. Like women are so motherfucking concerned about optics and what's the other word? Not reputation. What's the other word? Presentation. Damn. What's another word when huh?
Perception.
You motherfucking right. Perception. Optics and motherfucking perception. Women are so motherfucking concerned about that shit.
But
And it is crazy.
yo, but you right though. You know,
It's
now
crazy.
I'm gonna
Because
tell you. Oh, go
look,
ahead.
hold on, Mark. A woman will create a whole goddamn problem that's not even there. Or will stop doing shit just because of motherfucking perception. Like, for example, Facebook is just a perception. Facebook, like motherfucker giving hearts to my goddamn shit. That's not reality. It's a perception,
Mm-hmm.
and women will make decisions off of fucking perceptions. They'll
No,
make a whole goddamn life decision off of motherfucking perception, and then look at you. You wrong because you call it goddamn bluff, or you let them walk.
but you know what though? I'm gonna say like this, right? Now, I have a female cousin who's my god sister, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she's a lot of guys be on her, right? So, you know what I mean? Obviously, she's attractive. I'm like, I never call my sister or my cousins like, oh, yeah, she's attractive. Like, no, you know what I mean? It's just my sister or just my cousin. I don't really give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? But I remember, you know what I'm saying? I was going to this comedy club, right? And me and this chick I was dealing with, we pulling up. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, yeah, where's your god sister? I'm like, yeah, she on her way or whatever, right? So she gets there, Merv, just like you said, based on how she looked, right? Now, I already told her, this is my cousin, you know what I mean, for real, but we're also god brother and god sister, right? So I'm like, she's related. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? She felt a little uneasy at first, right? And then, you know, we get together, have some drinks, talk, and then bust it up. And then she see how fucking raunchy she is, and she's telling her all kind of stories about me. Then it was just funny as shit after that. But she was a little bit uneasy at first because, like, that's your god sister? Like, you know what I mean? The chick who looked like a mom?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Yeah.
she had that kind of attitude, but I mean, everything was cool, like, afterwards. But I'm just saying how it was a little uneasy at first because they're first meeting for this, they're meeting for the first time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
After she talked a whole bunch of shit about me, then it was love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, you crazy. Like, all right,
But
but
you know what?
know.
I can't argue with y'all because there's truth to that. What I will say is sometimes it's not under the umbrella of worrying about what other people think, but your mate can make you look like a fool out here. Like you don't want to be with nobody that make you look stupid. So even if for optics sake you gotta refrain from certain things because people will start to chatter and then you become people's dinner conversation about how they think your relationship is behaving, right? So I would never want to do anything in these streets, regardless of how innocent it actually is. For optics sake, I wouldn't want to do anything where somebody could be like, yo, Rob wife out here acting crazy. Because then people go home and talk about you. Even though that should not matter, I don't ever want to be in a situation where the way that I behaved makes people talk about my marriage in any kind of way. Or
Now,
make people look at Rob any kind of way.
now,
Because
Becca,
Gotcha.
let me
I don't
ask, I was going to ask a question real quick, right, Irvin, and then you could jump in. All right, now, Becca, I just want to ask, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, say you know, like, all right, look, you just at work, right? You know what I mean? For some boy you cool with at work. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like a date or anything, but y'all mean y'all wind up Chick-fil-A or something like that. Y'all eat together. Is that like a problem? Like, is that probably like a problem for you? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right. See, I just wanted to
Yeah.
know. Yeah, because
I
people feel a certain type of way about that sometimes. That eat together shit with the motherfucker from work.
Well, see,
Like in a group setting, different. But I'm
I
talking
am
you and him.
married. Yeah, I am married, and even if it is
Okay.
a coworker, the world is small. So
Okay.
anybody that sees my husband that works at Wells Fargo that I don't know that knows my husband could easily see me in the lunchroom having a innocent Chick-fil-A, because we was both in the lunchroom at the same time. Yo, I'm
Right.
sitting over here. All right, cool, come sit with me. It could be as simple as that. Somebody could walk past, because anything that could happen will happen. That one person that knows my husband at Wells Fargo be walking past the lunchroom and see me and come say something, or text my husband trying to be funny and say, yo, I see your wife in the lunchroom. She was laughing too hard at this dude jokes. Niggas be doing that because niggas talk just like females. So because of that, I am very mindful of that. If I don't go to lunch with a female coworker, I'm going to lunch by myself. Because
You know what? I'm that shit don't bother me. That's like if my girl if my girl or wife, you know what I'm saying, if she having she even let's say they went out to lunch with a coworker or whatnot, nah, that shit wouldn't bother me. And I do think sometimes I'm too fucking secure. No, I'm a very secure ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes I'm too secure. I probably let shit go that the average nigga may not let go.
That's me, Merv. And that's me. Rob is very he makes faces when certain situations come up, and I'll say, oh, that wouldn't bother me. He'll be like, yo, that wouldn't piss you off. I'm like, no.
No.
And he makes faces. It's only now that he's starting to realize, okay, my wife just don't trip off for certain things like that.
Yeah,
But
it's just
in the beginning of our relationship, there'd be certain things that he would tell me other women would really trip on that I would give zero fucks about, not even make a face on it. And he would be like, what? Like the chick with the big ass. If she walked past and she got a big ass and he looking, I'm looking too. All right, we see the big ass. Like, it's no big deal. He has female friends that he's still friends with on Facebook. They will comment on stuff, or they'll look at our picture. Oh, you guys such a beautiful couple. I'm like, you don't even know me, girl. But it don't bother me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. She got to know you to say, y'all mean that y'all look like a beautiful couple. I mean, damn.
No, it's someone he used to date.
Okay,
So,
all right. I got
somebody.
Right,
let's see. So
that stuff doesn't bother me.
that shit wouldn't bother me either. Like it's
Now, for some women, it would be like, no, what we said last week, delete all your exes. Delete all your exes. Like, some women will sit you down and make you go through all your social medias and delete everybody before them. I don't have time for that. You ain't got to delete the videos, the pictures, the dick pics. You ain't got to do all of that for me. It's my turn. I don't care who had you before me.
Listen, I'm gonna do my motherfucking part to make sure that my girl is happy, satisfied, etc., etc. All right.
Right.
That's all the fuck I can do. I worry about the controllables, or what the fuck I can control. And let me tell you something. If a motherfucker got it in them to do some dirt, you're not gonna stop their ass. And whether, like, eventually I'm a firm believer like karma. I'm a firm believer in karma. All right. So eventually that shit is karma's gonna happen, and the shit is gonna come out or whatnot if they're making me look stupid or if they're doing some shit. It should come. I just don't worry about a lot of shit. I got too much shit in life to worry about and stress over shit.
Right.
For me to damn worry about every little thing or try to win every goddamn battle or try to goddamn find out every goddamn detail or try to be overprotected by every motherfucking human being that's interacting with my motherfucking significant other. Because at some point, you gotta trust them. If you don't trust them, why the fuck you being with them?
Exactly.
And
you gotta trust them.
It's just
so
like
if I'm upset that she just had lunch with a coworker, that means I don't trust her. Then why the fuck am I with her? I ain't gonna do but stress myself the fuck out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's switch this up a little bit. Here you go. Men do everything for themselves, but you will never hear a man going around calling himself an independent man. What y'all got to say about that?
That's for them independent women.
Yeah. You
That's for the independent women. I always say, I don't need no man. I got my own money. I got my own job. I can do this for myself. I can be bad by my goddamn self. I'm independent. Man, I'm too strong for a man. I'm too independent for a man. And guess what? You by your goddamn self. Most of the women like this by their goddamn self. So, yeah. You got all that independent shit. And you goddamn by yourself. Low key miserable.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean.
But you want to give off the perception that you're a boss ass bitch. So you gonna you more worried about the perception of giving off I'm this independent woman than being happy with somebody, and the perception might look like you submissive.
Man, shoot, it's a lot of miserable chicks out here, man. Make all the money and everything, but I'm just like, they not even happy with life, and they gotta always, you know what I mean, for real, talk shit on somebody, or they always got to do some goofy ass shit. That's why I like, yo, you a miserable ass bitch. Like, for real, like, you really be wanting to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because they are. Like, you know what I mean? They're not happy. None of their stories are happy. They don't look happy. So no matter what they do, they still ain't happy. I'm like, man, shoot, she got the 5-bedroom crib. She got, you know what I mean, the Benz and the Range Rover don't matter. You know what I mean? This bitch is unhappy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I mean? Shoot, I'm trying to tell you. And once you find that energy coming towards you, I'll be getting away. Like, yo, Mark, what happened to the chick? You know what I mean? Who had the new Benz? Cut her. Easy.
You know what? The word independent, outside of what Webster Dictionary says, I think is false. I don't think anybody is truly independent. Everybody
is not. You're right.
Does something. It's with some kind of help. And I remember when I was before my husband, I used to always say I was independent, meaning that there was nobody in my household that I had to be that was accountable for me, that I was accountable for besides Jasmine, right? There was no other adult in the household that I had to go through. And when you hear independent, it's usually women, and I'm going to say this, Black women, we're independent like it's an
S on your chest.
Right. And all that, for me, the way that I think, and I'm not sure if this is shaped by experience or this is shaped by the way that I was raised, but when I see women do that, all it says to me is that you never had nobody on your side, baby girl. That's why you had to do it by yourself.
Facts.
All you doing is screaming. Nobody around you, friend, family, or foe, was in your corner. That's all I hear when a woman says, I'm independent, I don't need no man. That's because you never really had a man. You don't even know what that means. So to me, it doesn't make you more powerful to scream how independent you are. It doesn't make you look better to scream that you had to do everything by yourself. It actually is sad to me. I don't see it as, oh, good job, you doing everything by yourself. I'm looking at you like, damn, baby girl, you don't have nobody.
Hey, look, if you stop being miserable, maybe, I mean, for real, shit will change up. But I mean, you got a bad attitude, poor attitude, and this is why you the way you are. And motherfuckers ain't putting up with that shit from either person. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I know I ain't putting up with it. You know what I mean? If you miserable, you gonna stay miserable by yourself. Get away from it. I'm deleting the number, blocking you. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? At the end.
Yeah, and that's true. Men don't ever puff up and say, "I do it all by myself. I don't need no woman." That sounds crazy.
Hell no. Yeah, I mean, that sounds crazy. You're right. It do sound crazy.
That sounds crazy. Can you imagine if dudes, like, ladies, imagine if you heard a dude that's doing well for himself say, yeah, and I do all that shit with no woman by my side. I'm the shit. Fuck you. I got the house, I got the car.
You know what they're gonna say? You know what they're gonna say? Beck, I'll tell you exactly what they'll say. Verbatim. I promise you. Oh, that's a clown ass nigga right there.
Like
That's
seriously.
a clown ass nigga
Man.
talking all that fake Bravo.
Right. But let me give a little nuance to that. You don't have to agree with his religious beliefs, but this clip of Minister Farrakhan, my husband actually told me about this clip, and I've seen it before, and it kind of makes sense. But now that I'm with you two fellas, let me know what y'all think about this. Give me 1 second.
I would say to my dear sisters, look, I'm in love with you. I love you like I love life itself. I respect and honor you because that's the way I've been taught and trained. But my dear sisters, you have to learn how to respect yourself. These things that make you attractive to men are called in the Quran your adornments. Your breast adorns your body. The beauty of your hair is an adornment. Men don't freak out over our hair unless, you know, we're a little strange, but but a woman's hair is a thing of beauty. Your hair beautifies you. Your breast is what we all nursed from when we came in this world. Unless mother was too busy and you and I became bonded not to our mother's breast, but to a plastic bottle. Your thighs. We came from between your thighs.
You should see his
into
face.
this world. And somebody had to get between your thighs to produce life. You are not just a woman, you are a sacred vessel. I'm not trying to put our women on a pedestal that they don't deserve to be on. No man is a man without a woman. It's a woman that helps the man to be a man. A man that don't have a woman don't know if he's one. What do I mean by that? A woman will test you to see if you are what you say you are. Any woman that you fall in love with, she love you too, but she gonna try you. That's her nature. She gotta know that she can depend on you. She gotta know that you'll stand up for her. She got to know that you'll back up the children that she brings in the world for us.
Fellas, what y'all think about that? No man is a man without a woman.
Yo, I'm go ahead and respond. I don't see no lie in I don't see no lie in what he said. So you do have some. You do have some. Before I say this, you do because you have all these disclaimer people that takes everything literally. Yes, you do have some men that have become very successful without having a woman by their side. Yes, there's exceptions to everything, but in my opinion, majority of the times that guy reaches their max potential when they met the right woman by their side. It's a balance in everything. All right, just like on the best man holiday, Neil Long, when she was dating a white guy, he was about to leave to go he had to go out of town for the business real quick, and he said, "Yo, why you act like that?" And she was like, "Act like what? Like you don't need anybody?" And she said, "I don't." And he says, everybody needs somebody. All right. So, a lot of times for a man to reach their potential, there's a certain balance. There's certain shit that we great at,
Yes, Tina.
but we're not. But it's also some shit that we lack. That woman, when you meet that right woman, will compliment you and will make your weakness a strength because she brings that strength to it. And that's why I say when man and woman becomes one, for like like the marriage, or even don't get married, but y'all decide everything else it becomes one, and y'all support each other, and there's loyalty, there's support, all that. A lot of times, that's when that man or that woman, because sometimes the man is backing a woman, and they become successful. The first one becomes successful, then he brings his significant other up. So I agree with everything he said in that I don't know what we was listening to, but in that little speech we just heard.
It was him at the Breakfast Club.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with anything he said. And I mean shit. We did come out the pussy. We did suck on the breast. You know what I'm saying?
Still do.
And so hey, and
Yeah, well,
And did.
and
And do.
first thing, first things first. Ladies, I do not care if you touch my hair. I'm not particular about my hair at all. You know what I'm saying? You want to run your fingers through my hair, be my fucking guest. You know what I'm saying? It's a woman that did that shit today. You know what I mean? For her, that shit was great. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I think what the minister said was correct though. Also, I definitely agree. I'm just like, for real. I'm like, man, even though I'm doing what I'm doing, right? I'm like, man, me, I still think about like, yo, I mean, for if I get that one woman though, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing we seeing shit like, you know what I mean, for real, like together, we seeing it right. Man, shit, I probably could go out all the way to the moon and back. You know what I'm saying? You get that right woman, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you really think, I mean, you like king of the fucking mountain. Like, you know what I'm saying? And with the brothers who have that special woman, that's exactly how they feel. I can see it, you know what I mean? Because she speaks that life into them, that belief into them, you know what I mean? Where it's like, man, I feel I can accomplish anything. Like, so, for the fellas, if you got a woman like that, please don't fuck that up. Because you don't want to be out here in these streets with me. Trust me, because I can tell you was out here. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't going to be nothing like what you got at home. So, respect and honor that, homie.
Good. I'm glad y'all feel that way, because a lot of men and something that Tina just put in the comments, had he not broke that line down, a lot of women would have ran with that the wrong way, because you do have a lot of women that really feel like a man is nothing without them, and not in a uplifting way, in a practical way. Like, you're not gonna be able to feed yourself without me. You won't be able to have, this apartment without me. You won't be able to dress the way you look without me. You wouldn't be able to have the job that you have without me. Like, a lot of women negate the fact of the independent man, right? Quote unquote independent man, that they really do that without the assistance of a partner. And for some reason, you have a lot of women that use that as a weapon to, what Murph say, take down civilizations. Right? So a lot of women do have that mentality. And a lot of the time is those independent women that really feel like they don't need a man. Or you have some men who feel like when they meet that woman who is able to navigate that household and navigate that relationship, he feels like he's being controlled. So it's a tough balance to find that even playing field where the woman is able to quote unquote check the man, and the man is able to check the woman, because the person that you're with is going to be the first person to see all your insecurities.
Right. Yeah. And the woman stereotype of the perception of the word independent, they have made independent a negative connotation. And a lot of, like, I said two heads are better than one.
Yes.
I mean, that is the fucking, it's simple. That's for everything. Two is better than one. Two incomes is better than one. Two minds is better than one. All right, two people working on one goal is better than one if y'all on the same page. Right. A lot of my frat brothers, a lot of friends, a lot of my cousins, male cousins that's like flourishing and like really doing good in life. Majority of them have a good ass woman by their side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a fucking coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have a woman that's claiming to be independent, claiming like I don't need no man, and you know what I'm saying, they don't mind being submissive. But at the same time, they also have influence and they're independent in their own way, but they don't wear independent as a badge of honor. It's like they know how to be like, okay, this is my time where I got to do this, what my husband needs me to do.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, this is the time like, yo, I got to step up and lead this part of whatever this project is or whatever this situation is, because this is my strength.
That's that better or worse.
Man, and I'm gonna tell you, right? You can always tell what, you know what I mean, for like, even if a man has a woman, you could tell what type of woman he got without even meeting her, just by his demeanor. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I used to work on a job, though. No, seriously, I used to work on a job.
No, for real. That's real shit.
Really, it's real. Because I'm like, yo, this one boy, right? His wife making lunch every day, right? You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, man, wife made me this lasagna with the bell peppers and it sounded really good, right? I'm about to go get a slice of pizza or some shit. You know what I mean? You know, I like, man, you know, when a woman want to make some shit for me, she will, but that wasn't that every day, and it wasn't that TLC all in the cook. It wasn't nothing like that. I was going across the street to get some pizza, right? But this one dude, he was married, right? Coworker, he was married, and this nigga going to get pizza with me. You know what I'm saying? I just found that odd that he's married. You know what I mean? But you going to get, like, nigga, you eating what I'm eating every day. Like, how come your wife don't cook for you? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, well, you know, she don't be feeling like it. She don't feel like it. I'm just like, oh, man. I was like, you got the wrong wife then. That's what I said. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to blurt that out, but I had to say it to him. I'm like, yo, look at Brian over here. Brian over here be getting lasagna and bell peppers. You know what I mean? You eating a slice of pizza with me. Something wrong. You know what I mean? So you can just tell who somebody is with. You know what I mean? And I'm like, if that man is not doing, if you a man and you got a woman, right? You got a wife, girlfriend, and you're not doing better. Your life is not better, right? And yeah, I mean, you with the wrong person, because she don't give a shit about you. And probably use your ass as like an ATM. You know what I mean? Shoot, you should see boys on their phone now, cash app, and the chick just cash app. I'm like, what she do for you? Oh, she fucked you. That's it. That's what she do. I just like, yeah, I mean, she don't make no lunch for you. She don't make sure, you know what I mean, you nourish right. She don't make sure you got this and that. Nah, just sex and cash app.
Yeah.
That's your relationship.
But you're right. Doing just a normal casual conversation. If you pay attention to how you can kind of get an idea of what they dealing with, whether they happy or if they're not happy, or if they like their wife or they like their girlfriend or whatnot.
Yeah. And the dude who want to stay out all night, he's in a horrible relationship.
He don't like being home.
That's why he don't want to go home. He don't even care where you go. Like, yo, man, let's go to the basketball court and shoot some hoops. Nigga, it's 3 a.m. I don't want to go shoot basketball.
near the last couple of years when I was living in the same house,
Mm-hmm.
I might be doing all my work by 5 o'clock. I don't leave the office till 8:30. Then when I leave the office at 8:30, I'm like, damn, I might stop by a bar by my goddamn self
Right.
Right.
just to get home in time to see my daughter before she go to bed.
And go to sleep.
But everybody else is already in their room where I see my daughter before she go to bed, and then I immediately go downstairs, wash sheets because everybody is upstairs kind of shit. And I wake up before everybody, get my daughter ready, and leave for work. Work became, like Mark said, when you ain't trying to be home, yo, home ain't good.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
that is definitely a sure sign.
I'm gonna
of how
tell you
somebody-
one thing.
somebody speaks to you.
That sound like men, you know what I mean, for they don't even like the chick they with. You know what I'm saying? She probably doing everything in her power, you know what I mean, for her to make sure you good. But that nigga wanna cheat, he wanna be in the streets, he wanna run the streets, and you always gonna have a bull like that. He could have a good thing at home, but he just wanna run. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanna be out here, you know what I mean, doing what I'm doing. I'm like, why would you wanna do that? You know what I'm saying? Because they think, you know what I mean, they think that life in the streets is so fucking exciting. It's the best thing, you know what I mean, since sliced bread, and they be wrong.
Hold up, Mark.
It ain't.
Put that back up. Tina made Tina said, I know a lot of men that have the best dinner and lunch and are cheating, are unhappy. That nigga eating less. Oh, that nigga eating less than be happier sometimes. That and that is true. Like I said, is exception.
Because he want to cheat. That nigga want to cheat.
It's exception to everything. No, it's exception to everything.
I don't want to hear a chick, you know what I mean, for real, making sure a bull cool, you know what I'm saying, and then he out there cheating. That's because he want to. He want to be in these streets. He ain't, you know what I mean, it ain't like she fucking his shit up, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, this relationship shit gotta go because I want to run these streets, you know what I mean, and I want to be with these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's what that's about.
Like Mark said, some people in general, men and women, some people in general, that's just who the fuck they are. No matter how good you treat them, they just gonna be, they all who they are. But and listen,
Right.
When that shit happens, the person that's being done to you gotta tell yourself, all right, you probably already saw the signs ahead of you. Already probably saw the signs,
Yeah.
and you still went for it.
Yeah.
So you can't be mad at a tiger for acting like a tiger when you knew that motherfucker was a tiger.
Right.
So
And we be ignoring those flags too. Like,
yeah,
we talked about last time about all the relationships breaking up. Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill were not even married 2 years and they just broke up.
Yep.
Cynthia Bailey is somebody from Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, Mike Hill, that's the sports commentator. The Bull was on CBS, then he was on Fox. He calls all the college football, college basketball games and shit.
Yeah, so they just announced that they're getting divorced. They haven't even been married 2 years yet.
She said the worst is when you almost home, turn down your street, see your dude's car in the driveway, and wish you had somewhere else to go.
You know,
listen,
broken relationship right there. That shit.
Listen, or you don't have anywhere else to go, so you proceed to go to the house, and you stay in the fucking driveway talking on the phone or playing your phone for a goddamn hour and a half before you walk in the goddamn house.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you know what you got to deal with when you go in that house. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't know how people stay in shit like that. You know what I mean? The moment I even feel it, man, I got to go.
Mark, it's kids. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it gotta be. You gotta
motherfuckers that don't have kids, they don't stay in that shit.
Okay.
They don't stay in that shit. They don't stay in that shit.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Shonda said she's been in the house before, in the car before.
Whew. Yeah.
On that note, thank you so much, fellas, for joining me tonight. Even you, Mark, that was 4 minutes late. Good job, though. 15 minutes late, but
fuck that. I'm not telling you that's a good job till you go to this motherfucker before 7:59, nigga. Fuck you.
Well, anybody want to start with their parting shots? It do be peaceful, Tina. It really do.
Man.
Sit in the car. Who wants to go first?
Go
Shit,
ahead,
I go
Mark.
first.
Go ahead, Mark.
Look, I say this time and time again. You got to choose your happiness, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can achieve that with somebody, that's fucking great. You know what I'm saying? But if you just stuck with somebody and it's a real ball and chain situation, that's bad. It's bad for your mental health, and your mental health is going to affect your physical health. You're going to start looking terrible out here. You know what I mean? It's dudes who I know. Really, you know what I mean? You know, like, that's a nice looking brother. You know what I mean? Got all the girls, did all that shit, right? And now these boys look terrible. You know what I mean? Real serious. One boy, I think, lost his front tooth or whatever. I'm just like, this. You know what I mean? This dude used to get all the chicks. Now he walking around toothless. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, you got to choose your happiness, right? And I'm like, yo, if you with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and they ain't seeing it the same, you know what I mean? Do not stay in that situation, you know what I mean, just to stay in that situation. Now, you know what I mean? Now, if y'all got kids, that's a little bit more complicated, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? Try your best to work around that, because I'm just like, man, if you don't have happiness, it's going to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? And when it do, I'm like, man, it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad for you. So, yo, whatever you do, choose happiness. And, yo, if you're one of these people who just bitter as fuck, like, this is just who you are, who your character is, right? Take that shit somewhere else. You know what I mean? Don't fuck up no good person because, you know what I mean, for you're bitter Betty or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, you know, like, if you can't learn to be happy, then shut the fuck up. The end.
Jeremy, what up, nigga? You late as fuck. We came on at 8 o'clock, nigga. It's 10.
We about to be out. I'll go next, and Merv, you can take us out. Ladies, and more ladies. Give that man that lasagna with the bell peppers.
Right.
Please. I see often on social media women manifesting, right? They manifesting the job, they manifesting the money, they manifesting the car, and then them same Twitter fingers they post about niggas ain't shit, but then they want a husband. Y'all can't have it both ways.
Right.
That energy that you're putting out is not going to get you a man. Now, I'm not saying that your existence is to get you a man, but what I'm saying is if you really do want a husband and you are manifesting that for yourself, you have to be, this is going to sound bad, you got to be the chick a man want to be with. And you are going to manifest yourself to being single the rest of your life if you keep that shit up. Go ahead and get the lasagna with the bell peppers, ladies. That man going to come to you. Cut it out with all of this dear future husband shit. You're talking to nobody. Okay? You're talking to nobody. That imaginary husband that you're talking to in your post will not see your post because he's not there. Be somebody that somebody wants to be with. It sounds like an oxymoron, but yeah. Ladies, lasagna, bell peppers. Get it. What you got, Burger?
Yeah.
Dear
Yeah,
future
that's funny.
husband, I can't wait for you to come home and I can cook dinner for you. Ma'am, stop it.
Man, look, yo, listen. we Becky, that shit funny though. That dear future husband shit.
It gets on my nerves. Every time I
That
see
shit funny.
it, I scroll right past it. Like, shut up. Sorry. Dear future husband, thank you for loving me.
Okay.
Love
Let
your
me get-
future wife.
Let me gather myself so I can hit this shot. Yo, man, we talk about a lot of shit. Everything kind of was revolving around men, women using the independent word and making independent as a negative connotation by saying they're so independent where they're still either alone or single. but they give off the perception. Yo, the worst thing you could do, one of the worst things you could do is marry the wrong person. That's one of the worst things you could do in life, is marry the wrong person. But also at the same time, one of the best things you could do in life is marry that right somebody. Because if you marry that right somebody, then they're going to make your life easier to be happy, easier to be successful. You marry that wrong person, yo, can you imagine, let me, can you imagine being born? Can you imagine coming out your mama pussy at the age of 20, at the age of 31?
No.
And you got the damn AB starting all the way over. You got a damn your credit starting over, your finance starting over. Like it's almost like a reset button. All right.
Like you're
So
born again.
if you marry the wrong person and they gotta go through a nasty divorce, you basically starting the fuck over. Over. It's almost like you gotta go through that whole adolescent, college, adult again. Because experience wise, maybe not, but all other aspects, it's almost like you gotta go through it. You have some people that they can't afford to stay by themselves because they gotta pay the damn mortgage on that old house that she's fighting to stay in. So they gotta get a roommate. They ain't had first time have roommate in like 15 years. Or they gotta go to buy here, pay here because they credit is shot because everything was in one of their names and nothing was in the significant other name. But everything was for the significant other is their car. You got the car for him or her. You got a house for him or her. You got this credit loan for him or her. And they're supposed to pay for it. But since y'all divorced now, they ain't paying for it. They already know, well, they ain't gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
I'm good, I'm out. Now you got to damn start credit over. You got to start living over. So, it's like I said, 2 is better than 1. All right, but can't ignore red flags. Women, you gotta learn how to be. It's okay to be independent, but you need to know how to be independent and submissive, and a team player at the same damn time. And that's where the problem comes in that. All right. At the same time, like Farrakhan said, men also gotta love their woman hair, their thighs, their breasts, everything about them. When you combine them 2 shits together, powerful. And that's what the fuck we need to learn how to do. That's my soapbox. Shout out to the men's, to the guys podcast, Sean, Becca, Tina B, Mark, Stacks, Nick J. Shout out to Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Stream, Mile High radio station from the West Coast, all the rest of the people that we're working with behind the scenes, the rest of the platforms that our podcast is on, the people that was in the audience, thank you for your comments. Thank you for support. Yo, we are doing this. We do this every week. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock, the Wednesday show where we talk about any and everything. Listen, if you got something you want to talk about, shoot it to us. Hit us up on Facebook. Put it in the guys group, the Facebook group, and we'll talk about that shit. Or just come on this motherfucker and post it in here. We'll pick that bitch up right there on the spot and talk about that shit deep dive. And we're gonna give the fucking raw, uncut, unbiased motherfucking opinion. Unless it's about Philly, then this nigga Mark gonna be biased in the motherfucker. But other than that, you're gonna get the goddamn raw. You're gonna get that naked truth, like Little Kim album. We're gonna give you the fucking naked truth. Raw and uncut, whether you like it or not. That's what the fuck we do on the Wednesday show. It's me, Becca, and Mark. We appreciate y'all. We out.
Peace, y'all.